Let's talk about the engine that pretty much runs modern business, digital marketing. It's why those specific sneakers you just looked at are now following you across the internet. It's how brand new companies can feel like they're everywhere, overnight. It's not just some new tool, it's just how business gets done now. So, let's dive in.
Okay, picture this. You've created something incredible. You've poured your time, your money, your passion into it, and then crickets. Silence. No customers, no buzz, nothing. So what do? Well, this is the exact problem that digital marketing was born to solve. It's about turning that silence into a real conversation.
So here's our game plan for today. We're going to start with the absolute basics, what digital marketing even is and why it's become so crucial. Then we'll take a quick trip back in time to see how it all started. After that, we'll break down the key pillars you need for a winning strategy. And finally, we'll look at the amazing benefits and the very real challenges that come with it.
All right, first things first, let's get on the same page. What are we really talking about when we say digital marketing? Because, it's a whole lot more than just making a few posts on social media.
The simplest way to think about it is this. It's any kind of marketing that uses an electronic device or the internet. That means everything from search engines and social media to the emails in your inbox and the apps on your phone. They're all part of this huge ecosystem designed to connect businesses with the right people.
And this is what makes it a total game changer compared to old school marketing. Think about it. Instead of going a massive, expensive billboard and just hoping the right person drives by, you can now talk directly to someone who loves hiking, lives in a specific city, and is actively looking for new boots. You get instant feedback, you can measure absolutely everything, and if something's not working, you can change it up in a matter of hours, not weeks. That kind of speed and precision was just a fantasy a generation ago.
Okay, so we know what it is, but why is it something you absolutely have to be doing? Why is it non-negotiable now? Well, the answer really comes down to one thing: scale. The digital world is just massive. By 2025, we're looking at 5.56 billion people using the internet. Let that sink in. That's nearly 70% of the entire human population. So your customers aren't just on the internet from time to time. For many of them, the internet is where they live. If your business isn't there, you're pretty much invisible.
And where the people go, the money follows. Businesses are projected to spend over $734 billion on digital marketing globally. That's not just a trend, that is a gigantic economic shift. It shows you just how vital it is for businesses to reach that massive online audience.
And if you want to see this in the real world, just look at places like Saudi Arabia and the UAE. Internet usage there is practically 100%. In these markets, being online isn't a strategy, it's the baseline for existing. Your customers are there all day, every day, and you can bet your competitors are right there with them.
But this whole digital world didn't just appear out of nowhere. It's been evolving at a wild pace. So let's take a quick look back to see just how much and how fast things have changed.
It all kicked off in the 90s with, basic emails and really simple static websites. Then the 2000s came along and bam! Two giants changed everything. Google organized the world's information, and Facebook reorganized how we all connect. The 2010s took all of that power and put it directly into our pockets with the smartphone. And now? Now we're in the age of AI, where algorithms can literally predict what you want to buy before you've even thought about it.
So with all this crazy technology and fast-moving history, how do you actually build a digital strategy that works? Well, it really just comes down to 5 fundamental pillars.
And everything, and I mean everything, starts right here. There's this famous saying for a reason. You can have the most advanced tools and the biggest budget in the world, but if your content is boring or useless, you've got nothing. Great content is what grabs attention and, more importantly, what builds trust.
The real magic happens when all 5 of these pillars are working together like a well-oiled machine. It all starts with creating valuable content for a very specific audience. Then you use the right channels like social media or your website to get that content to them. While all this is happening, data is your mission control, the brain of the whole operation, telling you what's working and what's not. And all of it is driving you towards your objectives, your clear, measurable goals. Not just sell more stuff, but something specific like increase online sales by 20% this quarter. See? Each piece needs the others to function.
Now, of course, this whole digital universe isn't perfect. The opportunities are absolutely huge, but the challenges are just as real. So let's get honest and look at both sides of the coin. So on the one hand, the advantages are incredible. You can reach customers on the other side of the planet, you can target your perfect customer with laser-like precision, and you can track every single dollar you spend. But the flip side is that everyone else can do that too, which means competition is insane. You're fighting for every second of attention. Plus, the big platforms can change their rules overnight, and your whole strategy can get thrown out the window. And on top of that, new privacy laws are making it trickier to gather the data you need to make it all work.
So when you put it all together, the bottom line is pretty clear. Digital marketing isn't just a cool trend or an optional add-on anymore. In today's world, having a smart digital strategy is absolutely essential for survival, and it's the most powerful engine you have for growth.
And that brings us to the big question for the future. We're already seeing what AI can do, but we are just at the very, very beginning. As this technology gets smarter and more woven into our daily lives, how is it going to completely rewrite the rules of marketing? That's the question that everyone in this field is trying to answer right now.